today. From Buffalo Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, it's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills taking on Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins.
It is a snowy afternoon in upstate New York as you get a look inside Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Miami Dolphins. Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, they've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
The results are hard to argue. If there's a team better suited for the postseason right now, I don't know who they are.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
Well, what do we ask about players in this league? We ask them to improve from year to year, and Josh Allen did exactly that from his rookie year to year number 2. Doubled his touchdown passes from 10 to 20. One of the better running quarterbacks in the league, had 9 touchdown runs. That gives him 17 in his first 2 seasons. This guy gets better and better and absolutely loves the game of football.
On first down, Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
5-yard line.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 63 yards.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity, because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about the coaching staff? When they go in and talk contracts, when they talk to reporters, hey, we had a 1,000-yard rusher this year. That means something in today's NFL.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 16-yard line. 36 yards on the play. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And Diggs has it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards, the pickup there. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Singletary, they'll run for it. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 30. 10,
they should have put a stamp on me in the locker room.
This is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive.
Number 26,
tackle made there by Eric Rowe.
He was brought down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Buffalo Bills.
That gain of 9 buys them a new 7. Downs.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
We got 4. We got 4.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
No gain on the play.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
All day, baby. Come on.
And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Sanders on for the extra point. Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out come the Bills as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it. It's team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through, and I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And the grab by Croft. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, #1, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Bills, nothing.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, Allen. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
The Dolphins take over.
The Dolphins now taking the field, led by the 5th overall pick back in April out of Alabama. Quarterback Tua Tagovailoa.
It's week 17, Brandon, and I'm just going to go ahead and say it. He's not going to win the MVP award. But that doesn't mean to me that he shouldn't get strong consideration. I think he's been terrific this year.
He has, and I think the highest praise came from the coaching staff, telling us that he's been more vital to our team than any other quarterback in the league. When your coaches are saying that, you feel pretty good.
Yeah, I actually heard from an opposing coach earlier this week where he said, look, he's not going to win it, but he should. He's been the best player we played against this season.
It's 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Tua. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. But I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Singletary to get the drive started. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Short throw hauled in by Croft. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On the ground, it's Singletary. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Allen's throw is complete. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Now we're first and 10 at the 11. From the gun, it's Allen. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. One receiver right, that's Brown. From the 5, 2nd and 4. And again, it's Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Allen again. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. John Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have cut it to within a score.
For the extra point.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
So the Dolphins offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And it's a good news, bad news proposition for them. Mostly good news, and that's that they clinched a playoff spot. That's the important thing. Bad news, though, if they want to make a Super Bowl for the moment. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And this will be caught at the 30. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First down, Miami.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. picked off by Jordan Poyer. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the line. And now look at him go. He's at the 40, the 20, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you as always. Welcome into our final regular season edition of our Halftime Report. Playoff lives hanging in the balance as we take you around the NFL one final time. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, and it's the Patriots leading that one in the second quarter. Cam Newton with 3 touchdown passes. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium, and for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. Drew Brees has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. DJ Chark, a touchdown reception. In the game you're watching, it was Josh Allen who was on target in that first half. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Takes it at the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
Tua Tagovailoa in the offense heading back out. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say you want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Start with a give here to Melange. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Again, it's Melange. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has a total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. But he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to him.
3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Throw now on first down. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield, in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up second. Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Then he finds Beasley, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. You're big.
Allen hit. He lost the football.
The quarterback taken down and sacked. A fumble on the play.
Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it. Field goal time.
A loss of 5.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Tavecchio puts this one through, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now.
17. Dolphins 13.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35.
Miami set to take over. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Offense. What are they thinking? What are they thinking?
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
He was covered by.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st down, Dolphins.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
And the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who signaled down and said challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And it's caught by Parker. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Toss play to Melage. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And here's the number 2 overall selection in 2018, Saquon Barkley.
On the carry. Jordan Poyer on the tackle.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. Melage. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll stay on the ground. Melage again. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 32. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 7.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua, escaping the pressure right. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Buffalo. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Mike Gesicki.
Mike Gesicki with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front.
The extra point.
And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for a score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season, as this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Going deep for Diggs. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play for the Bills on third down. 57 yards. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with the defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 more yards there and another first down. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Allen to throw once more. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo. Devin Singletary with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. But the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. They'll try and run it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's win to a hit, and the ball is out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy, all these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
To throw, it's Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a
That's
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. After the turnover, it's Tua to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for two, when to go for one. I do love it. It helps during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game.
Go for two. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up one makes the rest of this fourth quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. Buffalo set to get the football back here. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Now Allen to try again after the pick six. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continue to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
At the 48-yard line.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Finding Knox there, complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Singletary.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that's caught by Beasley. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Oh, no, he lost the football. Now the Bills will hustle to the line. Allen to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. Third down here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On the give, this is Singletary. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Tavecchio is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
Dolphins 25.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
So Tua and the Dolphins down by 2, a minute 8 to go. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Micah Hyde on the coverage.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He finds an opening past the 40, and he comes back with one complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And that goes as a gain of 37 on third down.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Tagovailoa. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. He's back to throw. Now thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker in the final minute. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Sanders now to add the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now it's the Bills' turn, trailing by 5. A little under 30 seconds remaining. A chance to end this season with a bang as they come up with a 1st and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
John Brown.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. Allen. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Dolphins, it's an